Hey guys, every week I fish with some of the best captains on the East Coast, and today is definitely not an exception. I'm going out of Carolina Beach on the Streamweaver with Captain Mike King. Mike is the reigning state billfish champion here in North Carolina, winning the Governor's Cup last year, and he's also the state record holder for the largest billfish. We've got a great show for you today. We're going to go targeting tuna and actually going to do some deep drops for snowy grouper, which is going to be my first time, and I'm really looking forward to it. Make sure you stay right there at that television and watch the next 30 minutes of action. All right, guys, I'm sitting here with Timmy now. We've got these deep drop rods set up. We've dropped down, made a couple test drops, and brought up a couple nice fish. And I'm going to let him explain a little bit what we're doing here now. You think this would be real simple, just dropping down a big heavy weight, dropping down on top of this ledge. We're in about 700 foot of water, but it's a little more technical than that, isn't it, Timmy?
Sure is. A lot of times you're fishing with a lot of slack in your line, a lot of jockeying of the boat. So a lot of time you got to let it out, pull it in, getting bites the whole time you're doing it. You just got to kind of feel it by touch, and basically wait for a jerk, and then you know you started to get it in the fish.
Well, like you said, fishing is always two jerks, one on each end, right?
Yep, that's right.
Now, this current is playing a big factor in all this maneuvering that we're having to do.
Playing a huge factor. It's about 4 knots of current. Trying to move the boat around with it. Boat's drifting, trying to keep it in one spot. So a lot of letting it out today.
Now, we're targeting pretty much right now snowy groupers and hopefully maybe a tile fish or two.
Yeah, snowy groupers, golden tiles, whatever else would bite. So usually that's your two main species. A lot of jockeying the line today, though.
Now, how far did we run coming out of Carolina Beach? Probably about 65, 70 miles?
Yeah, I would say definitely that.
We're a long way out here now. I know this doesn't look like much of a fight, but my thumb really got wore out on those last 2 fish.
We're going to try this one up and see what we got on here.
Already got something on there?
Yep, go ahead and give her a shot. Another key thing is whenever you start it up, you don't want to just jerk it off the bottom. You got to kind of slowly work it up.
Okay.
Make sure you guide your line back and forth with these heavy reels. And if not, that line will dig in on you.
That one definitely feels.
Yeah, we definitely got something on there. We got some action on the rod.
See that rod?
That's a good sign whenever it's moving and it's about 700 feet down, so you know you got something worthwhile.
Now, this is basically the same setup commercial guys would use, except they're using those big bandit reels and stuff.
Yeah, yep, same thing. Just got some Power Pro on there. You got your deep drop rig with a whole bunch of different circle hooks on there, and a lot of lead. Usually, you got to use lead according to what your conditions are. Definitely trick fishing.
Well, it is a beautiful day out here.
Yeah,
and
real nice.
You were talking, you said that there were some other guys from your marina that were coming out today going to try this.
Yeah, they're going to give it a shot for the first time, so we'll see how they do.
Everybody's got to try it once.
Got to try it.
We just got squid on here for bait. We're just using squid.
Yeah, squid or cut bait. That's pretty much what you use.
I don't know if you can see that spool there, but Timmy was telling me earlier, if you can see that water glazed on top of that braid right there, it's because we're pulling this thing up from 600-700 foot of water with what, we got 20 pounds on it?
Yeah, 20 pounds.
Plus whatever fish we got on there. So it's squishing the water basically right out of that braid.
Yep, and it takes the water right out of that braid.
Now, you can't come out in 700 foot of water and expect to drop down on a standard rod. You're going to get your butt wore out.
Yeah,
there's no way.
Yeah.
I mean, we might drop a jig here in a little bit, move inshore, I think.
Yeah.
And try to do some jigging.
Yep, try it in there and see what happens. Hopefully get some blackfins, or even maybe be able to jig out here and get a snowy. A little bit shallower water.
Now, this Streamweaver is set up for fishing. Got one of the best captains on the East Coast up top at the helm. We've got a great captain down here running the boat.
Yeah,
we know we're going to catch plenty of fish today. It's just a matter of which way we're going to do it.
That and if they cooperate.
Now, right now, obviously we're still in that grouper closed time, but this is not considered a shallow water grouper, so we're able to keep one of these per person.
Yeah, one per person right now.
Got color coming up right here.
Got some popping
Color
up.
coming up. See the
Got a few on this one. All right.
Oh,
You got
yeah.
a full stringer. Got 5 of them.
Look at that. Woo! That's what we're talking about.
Grab this from Gab, Richard.
Got it. Now that is some meat there. Good gosh, look at that one. Oh yeah. That's a good release you got on that one, Richard. That's a good release. Get out of the way here, let them work.
Hold that big one up.
Golly.
Pretty big one in there.
Yeah. Look at that. God.
Yeah.
Look at that. Woo, that's what we came for.
That's a full-grown one there.
Golly.
That is a snowy grouper.
Snowy grouper.
Some fillets on that one.
Well, I'll tell you what, we're going to change up tactics. You guys stay by. We'll be right back with some great fishing. God.
Reelin Up The Coast is brought to you in part by Coastal Gas and Merle's Inlet. Free ice with purchase of 50 gallons of fuel. Located behind the Chamber of Commerce. And by T2C Fishing Charters, specializing in offshore and inshore private charters. For more info, call 843-655-5459. By Fishizzle Tackle. Reels are gonna sizzle.
It is, but I'm going to guess it's a snowy. And we dropped a Roscoe jig down there. It took quite a while to get down in this depth of water. And I don't know why I volunteered to do it, but now I'm stuck fighting this fish. And we may be here for a while. But you see this great trevally setup with the Shimano here, Spheros, and that heavy braid. And I'm getting a little bit of line back, and it's taking a lot of line. A little bit of line, and it's taking a lot. We might be here for a while. Oh. Well, I'll tell you what, while I'm sitting here fighting this fish, maybe it's a good front. Whatever. I think that's
Out back. Yeah, right. That really is our
beautiful view out there. You've got to come down, try all these recipes. They're actually on the new menu here, but I'm going to go ahead and go back to the water and see if we can find a fish. All right. Now, after 25 minutes of this, I'm done. I will never do this again, but I think we're going to have a nice reward at the end. Oh, look here.
Good
Look here.
night. Look at that thing.
Oh,
Goodness.
yes. I need ice. I need ice for my arms bad. I need ice. Good Lord. Woo!
Good.
How big is that thing?
That's pretty big. I'd say he's probably about 45 pounds. He's
God.
50 pounds. Just goes
I'll
to
tell you
show
what.
you can catch them on anything if you're in them.
Look at the size of that bait. Look at that jig.
Don't take much. That Roscoe glows in the dark. Don't even need a big hook. Look, right in the corner of the mouth.
God.
That's what I'm talking about right there.
Woo!
Good job.
Thank you, brother. Thank you guys for putting us on there.
Not a
All right, we're going to change up some tactics here.
That thing's in there good.
Yeah, we'll get him in the box. Woo! You guys stay tuned. I'm going to get some ice on this arm of mine. All these baits set up. I'm fish on. I'm fish on though. Well, we finally actually got hooked up on one. We're in here again in about 600 foot of water. Anybody see what it was? Now that would make the day there. We already got a bucket full of grouper. And a tuna would even be better. And now we got to double up. Wes over there's got one. And of course this fish is going to hit the way back line. It always does that for me. God, it is beautiful out here. All right, we're getting a little bit of line back here. It's just awesome. You can see here, I mean, we've got 1 foot seas. It's calm. Marking a lot of bait right in here. Now we can start getting some tuna fish in the boat. Perfect springtime fishing in the Carolinas. Wes, you gonna beat me in?
I'm in a race, man.
Wait a minute. Am I hung on you, or did we just lose a fish?
Keep on coming.
I just lost all. I got nothing on there now. Oh, there we go. There we go. I got it. Here we go. There we go. Got a little tangle there.
My God.
I had Wes helping me reel this one in. Oh.
Oh, yeah.
There he goes. Now he realizes he's hooked. Oh, man. Oh, yeah. Oh. This is worth the wait. The best thing about getting a mess is actually getting the fish in the boat after getting a big tangle. That's skill. It's not hard to get it tangled, and it's not hard to get a bunch of rods out there, but come on, Mr. Tuna. Nobody wants to say anything till we get him in the boat.
There he is.
There he is.
Since 1954 by Towboat US, Little River, Myrtle Beach. Sign up today and we'll make sure you get home safely. And by South Carolina Bank and Trust. At SCB&T, it's our beliefs that set us apart. We believe in our people, our customers, and communities we serve.
Captain Mike, I want to tell you how much we enjoyed fishing with you today. You've taught me one thing: don't leave early, stay out there late. Yes. This blackfin came to the top. That was awesome.
Well, that worked out. I'm glad it did, and the tunas, they put on a good show for us today.
They did, and the bottom fishing for those snowies, that was once in a lifetime. I might come back up here and go with you again, but I think I'm going to slide up to Hatteras and meet you
that sounds
later
good.
on in the summer.
That sounds good. You just bring that South Carolina luck to me when I head south this year.
Well, it was luck, and I will be watching, and we'll be keeping up with you. Guys, remember, Stream Weaver, you're going to be seeing them all through South Carolina, North Carolina, fishing all the billfish tournaments, which they've done great in over the past couple of years. Now, we're going to leave you with some great pictures of these wonderful fish that we've caught and this knucklehead crew that we got behind us over here that reeled most of them in. But check out these fish back here. And make sure you join me next week for some more Reeling Up the Coast.